Alrighty. Howdy. Howdy, y'all. It's hot. It's so hot. I'm melting. I'm melting right now. Oh, we could have had a lot of things to do today, and maybe some more FF10 or something like that. It's too damn hot. Yeah, it's seriously so hot I can't even like think. So yeah, we're just gonna we're gonna chill. We're gonna hang out a little bit and chat and do some roulettes and catch up. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Yeah, happy Friday, everybody. It's you finally made it. The weekend is here. My work week, my 2-day work week is about ready to begin. It's yeah, it's hot. That's really all I can say. But you know, we've had a lot of stuff happen today, a lot of things to catch up on. So I thought, you know what, let's just get in here and do it. Also, how do you like my A tier and pre-win? I've been trying to get myself up to level 100, do my job quests. I have finally hit after God knows how many years, 7, 8 years now, I have finally hit the commendations to become a mentor. It's my better judgment. I too can wear the Burger King crown. So yeah, that's what I've been doing the past week and a half, is just MSQ roulette, leveling roulette, and anything else that sounds good. But as you guys might have noticed, the housing demo's back on. Hey, yay! So there's actually been stuff going up. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that I didn't get this one literally right across the street from my private estate. This would have been a great large for my FC. But yet another week has gone by and no FC home. So the G Post studio has to wait yet another week. So that'll be that. And then also, as you probably noticed, Live Letter happened. Yeah, Live Letter went out today with some 7.3 info. You know, it was an interesting Live Letter. Not necessarily in terms of content, but just the general vibes. I don't know what's up with everyone in the community, but there was a lot of complaining and a lot of toxicity, which is not what I'm used to when it comes to these things. Like in terms of what I saw, pretty standard, you know, 0.3 patch. It's all going to come down to the MSQ, because that's really what things are leading up to. But yeah, there's a lot of people complaining about, and like, no word about Beastmaster, no housing updates, anything like that. People complaining the game's stale and all this other stuff. I don't know what's up with y'all. It seemed pretty normal to me. I actually liked a lot of the things that they're doing. First of all, chat bubbles. That's like somehow one of the bigger things that they're putting in. Finally, you know, putting in the illegal tools, making it official. So yeah, we'll finally have some chat bubbles. Drink my coffee. So that's going to be exciting. Some of the stuff that I don't think had a slide that did not get translated, there was a lot of people complaining about like housing and that kind of thing. He actually did mention that there are going to be some housing news, but that will probably not come in 0.3. I think he was specifically talking about the increased item limit inside the houses. Basically, he was saying, like, if they do talk about it, it probably won't happen until part 2, because remember, this is only part 1 of 2 live letters. All right, I'm assuming we're all good. Yay, I can tank and do this at the same time. Hooray for tanking, the easiest role to play. But yeah, he did actually mention it. It just didn't have a slide. So yeah, we got to keep in mind this is also only part 1. Some new info with the next cosmic exploration. Got a little bit of a preview of the next planet. Very No Man's Sky vibe. I kind of like it. But yeah, I mean, most of it was pretty standard stuff to expect. I mean, to me, it looks like it's going to be pretty beefy. Right, like we've got the next step of the relic going in, new alliance raid, which I think people severely underestimate in terms of the importance of a 0.3 patch. But yeah, New deep dungeon. We'll have to see how that goes. I'm curious, because Orthos was like, I didn't hate Orthos, it's just still to this day very, very overtuned. So no one really runs it. I don't think it's because people like dislike the deep dungeons. I think they just, it's very, very highly tuned. It's very difficult to do solo. So I hope that they are able to fix that for the next one and make it a little bit more viable solo stuff. I think the idea of having an extra boss that you can go back into later and do with a party, I think that's really cool. So we'll have to see how that all shakes out. Yeah, I mean, it was a very weird vibe. I don't think I've ever seen like a chat so negative about things that we kind of already expected, right? Yeah, just a lot of people saying, you know, complaining about Beastmaster and, you know, all of this other stuff. And yeah, I didn't quite get it. From what I saw, it seemed like a pretty meaty patch, as the 0.3s tend to do. The one thing that I am kind of molding about, the one thing that I am kind of upset about, they're adding 2 new ranks to Crystal and Conflict that are above Crystal. I worked so hard in that first season to reach Crystal. And I promised myself I was never going to do ranked Crystal and Conflict again. And yet, here they are adding 2 more ranks. And, well, now I've got to do it. Now I don't have a choice. I need the top thing. I need the top thing in the first season that it's available. So, you know, expect that to happen. I mean, we saw what happened the first ranked season. If not, the VODs are very much available. It was not great. It wasn't great. We spent a lot of time on it, and yeah, so we'll probably end up doing that again. We've got what is it, Omega and Ultima, I think, are the 2 new ranks. So that's some more BS that I'm gonna be pulled back into. I thought I was out, and he drags me back in. I genuinely have not done ranked Crystal and Conflict since that first season. I basically told myself then I achieved everything that I needed. I have the rank 1 banner, the season 1 banner. I don't need anything else. And then here we are. Here we are with 2 new ranks. And it's changed a lot. I haven't done it since they've expanded a lot of the buttons. So I don't know how my machinist, how viable it still is, but that's what really kind of pulled me through that first time. So I guess that's what I'm going to be trying the next season too. We'll give it a shot. I can always switch it up if I have to. But yeah. New map seems kind of new, like simple, no frills. I dig it. I kind of like that. Like I like that some of the maps do have kind of their own gimmicks, but sometimes you just want like simple, no frills, just like duke it out kind of thing, which the new map definitely looks like. So yeah, we'll just we'll have to get in there. I'll have to shake off the rust. It's been a while. But you know, it'll give us some more stuff to do, some more excuse to hop in here. Something kind of competitive, since we've kind of been missing that a little bit on the streams, haven't we? Like I don't mind doing competitive games on stream. I like them. It's just the ability to do them with my hardware is not always. It doesn't always play all that well. You know, we had that brief week where I was playing Marvel Rivals. I still like it. It's not like I suddenly like hated Marvel Rivals or anything. It's just it was too difficult to stream. There were too many issues with it. And so yeah, this will give us something just kind of like no thoughts, head empty. Just get in there and whack some people. Throw out those rook turrets, have some fun. But yeah, I mean, overall, I'm very excited about 5.3. More than anything, I'm just kind of curious where the story's going to go. You know, with any 0.3 patch, as much as people want to like naysay it, at the end of the day, the 0.3 patches are all about the story and wrapping up the expansion. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll just have to see how it goes. And I think a lot of it is also just there's, you know, a contingent of people that just really want Dawn Trail and FF14 to fail. I think at the end of the day, some of the toxicity really is just that. Like, how dare FF14 have a diverse cast and voice actors, right? So we want it to fail. But, you know, I think that definitely has a little bit to do with it. And, you know, those people can be safely ignored. They really have no determination of whether or not the game is going to succeed or fail at the end of the day. For me, the bigger thing in terms of how long and how much we'll be streaming it is whether or not I get that FC house. Whether or not I can work on that G-Post studio. That's really, I've got a lot riding on that right now. But yeah, you know, outside of FF14 news, I mean, it's been, you know, kind of a busy week. You know, we're not going to really be doing a whole lot more of, like, Magic the Gathering stuff. But with the Final Fantasy set being in full swing and MagicCon kicked off today, yeah, it's been kind of wild. You know, all of the things that I was saying before about how a lot of traditional Magic players have completely underestimated the Final Fantasy fandom and just fandoms as a concept. Well, it turns out it's turning out to be pretty true. A lot of the cards that I kind of had my eye on, they have skyrocketed the past couple of days. So, you know, I've got one gift bundle still on its way next week, and then after that, I don't think I've got. Yeah, there's really no other hope that I've got. That one collector pack that comes in it is like my last chance to get the borderless Y'shtola. It's looking grim, friends. It's looking real grim. Thankfully, like, I'm not super concerned. I got a lot of good cards. I'm very happy with my collection. I've got most of the set at this point, and most of the things that I want. Almost everything else I think I'm going to be able to get out of just regular play boosters, which should not be a problem. And I want the Amano Kefka and Amano Terra, but those are just like regular pack kind of things. I don't need them in foil or anything. It would have been nice. It would have been nice to get our favorite cat mom. It's kind of wild still. I've mentioned it the past couple streams, but yeah, it's still kind of funny to see that she is the most expensive, like, non-serialized card right now. Like, it just, I don't know, it's just very funny. It's just very funny that, like, all of us Final Fantasy fans were calling this ages ago. And then you get to the Magic communities, and they're like, well, values based on playability, etc., etc. How about that? Where'd that go? So yeah, I think what I was saying the couple streams ago is kind of bearing out, where it's just a lot of the stuff was opened on pre-release week, and I think yeah, now that the set is out and the collector boosters are kind of like gone, then yeah, what is out there is what is out there. That's basically it. Oh. All right, come on, Maggie. But yeah, now I gotta wait and see when people start getting their promotional Alizé and Alphado. Those are the promos, man. The promos. I really want some of those promo cards. Can I please be 100k VTuber yet? Have we reached that point where I can actually afford to get these things instead of, you know, working a cash register all day? Like and subscribe, friends, please. Maybe one day. But yeah, I'm curious. I don't really know anything about the convention. I don't really know what the supply of those are going to be like. But yeah, when they released those promotional images, I was like, man, that's the Twins art that I wanted. That's the Twins art that I wanted, and I still really want it. I have too many things that I want. Too many things that I want. And the only way to get it are big life changes that involve a lot of luck that I don't usually have. So we're just kind of, you know, we'll dream from afar, shall we? We'll look at pretty images on the internet. Live vicariously through people posting in Discords. Actually had someone in my Discord that I'm in, the big FF14 that I mention a lot, that ordered a Search Foil Yuna and a Search Foil Y'shtola before the crazy spikes started happening. Man, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. It would have been one thing if I just wanted a couple of cards. Like, yeah, I did, you know, I wouldn't have put the money into the collector booster boxes and stuff if I just wanted one or two. You know, oh, buy singles. The problem is I want them all. I want like all the cards. But you know, we've got a nice collection. So, you know, I hope you guys had fun with that. I don't really know how that kind of stuff goes. You know, being a streamer on YouTube means, you know, you shake things up and do one stream that's not what you normally do, and you just like, you lose a bunch of subscribers. How dare he not play Elite Dangerous or something like that, right? And so yeah, I'm never really sure how those things are gonna go, but it seems like people liked it. I hope you liked it. You know, I don't know if it was worth it financially, but you know, I had fun with it. So, you know, thanks for watching and supporting the channel and letting us do the kind of weird things like that and try some new things every now and then. I'd like to keep doing things like that. You know, just, you know, not necessarily like a big series like we normally do. Just, you know, some little one-off streams every now and then. Like I was watching Bay and Cecilia last night do their coffee versus tea. I think that stuff is kind of fun. So, you know, I don't have anyone I can collab with on that kind of thing, but we can do things like that. I've actually been thinking, you know, I've kind of thrown it around on stream every now and then, but I think it's time to kind of like seriously consider maybe doing like a photography stream. Maybe do like a how-to photography thing. I think that would be a lot of fun. I don't know what the general vibes would be like asking for photos and stuff on like Blue Sky or in chat or something like that, but if people want to like submit their photos and like get an actual photographer critique on them, and we can like talk about, you know, talk about the art, but also, you know, if you're brand new to a camera, what all the things do and that kind of thing. I think it would be a lot of fun. It might be something a little bit different, but it is something that I'm pretty passionate about that I haven't really had a chance to share with people in the past few years, ever since I moved back to my home dreamland, right? So yeah, I might put out a call if no one's really interested in submitting their photos, then I guess I can just use mine. It's always kind of tricky doing stuff like that because you know, you just got to be careful on the internet, but it might be kind of fun. So yeah, I think we might do that at some point this summer. Yeah, I don't know when. Don't mark it on your calendar or anything like that. We throw a lot of things out there to the wind, and they just kind of come on the time frame that they come on. But it might be kind of fun. And so if you guys are interested in that, you know, and things like that, if there's any other kind of content you guys want to see or you think might be kind of interesting, like I dance for the crowds, man. Pull the strings as much as you need. I am the monkey on the stage. So just hit me up in chat, hit me up on Blue Sky. I'm always open to ideas. That doesn't mean that I'll necessarily take all of them, but you know, it's nice to switch it up. Especially for days like this, when I can't really like sit for 3 hours in scalding heat to try and stream a giant JRPG. I really want to get through more 10, but it's just too damn hot to be sitting here that long. This is going to be a shorter stream. Like, I can't do it. I just can't. This whole room heats up to like a melting point once you get all of the streamer rig and everything going like that. Like, it's too much. Yeah, happy solstice, everybody. Yay. All right, there we go. Let's go. All right, I have done this one so many times the past week that I feel like I don't even really need to worry about what buttons I'm pressing. It seems like we're doing okay. I am excited to get the Minter crime though. It's kind of like, I know it's kind of a meme, like Minters are bad. Look at him. He's got the Burger King crown, right? But I don't know. It's just it's kind of wild to think that I've been playing this long and never hit the commendations thing. Just, you know, I'm always DPS, so like they're a little bit harder to come by. You've seen the streams. You see me res like 7 people in Alliance raid and get no comms. It just, it do be like that. It do be like that sometimes. It's just, it's more of a personal mark. It's kind of like a rite of passage, I guess. It's kind of wild to me because everyone makes a big deal out of it. But, like, once you get it, I've got the crafter one. Like, you still have to go into your social settings and manually change it to that. So, like, everyone that's got the crown on right now, like, they're purposely doing it to show off. Like, they have to go into O and actually go into their search settings to turn it on. So, you know, it probably deserves a little bit of the meme status, but I still want it. It's still another achievement that I don't have that's so close yet so far. Here we go. And also the fact that, like, I guess getting every job up to 100 this time is another mount. Is that right? I think it is. Last expansion wasn't great. It was just like the little hairpin or whatever. But I think it's another mount this time. So, like, now that I'm so close to getting the Amara mount, well, dang, now I've got another one I gotta get. Hopefully it won't be as bad. I mean, going from 80 to 100 is still not great. It's still not super fun, but, you know, it'll be easier than doing it from scratch, so that's something. I kind of wonder, man, I need to take a look and see what the easiest way to get through the 90s are. The 80s, I think you can still just hop into Baja. I don't know about the 90s. Not with Cosmic, or not with the Crescent being level 100 only. Not just level 100. It's got some pretty high, like, eye level requirements to get in there too. Like, you can't just get up to 100 and just hop right on in. Like, you gotta buy a little bit of gear. Either tombstone gear or craft some or something like that. I was kind of surprised when I ended up unlocking it on my Sage. I was like, all right, time to level up the old Oracle on a new job. Maybe one that's a little more useful. Nope. Not happening. Not happening at all. I didn't really get a chance to see the first part of the live letter, so I don't know really everything that they had announced with, like, the adjustments and stuff. I know the whole first half was like Cosmic Exploration and Occult Crescent. Like, the big thing that I did see in just, like, overviews and stuff, they're going to allow pre-made parties to just queue directly to Fork Tower, which I think is a good change. I've seen a lot of gatekeeping from people being like, how dare you try hopping into this completely open instance when our party had dibs. How dare you put in your cipher to this thing that is completely open to everyone, right? And a lot of gatekeeping. So hopefully this cuts down on that. Not that I think it'll make much difference. I guess the Fork Tower is really hard anyway, so, you know, there's that. But you know, with Cosmic Exploration, I noticed that they're going to be allowing mounts right off the bat, and he was even saying, like, yeah, we should have had that the first time. So that's good. But yeah, I didn't really get to see a whole lot. I did see that there was, like, some molding about, like, excuses or something like that. Like, they were talking about, like, either budget or infrastructure or something like that for some point of it. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It sounds like another case of, like, the video game players don't necessarily know a whole lot about video game budgets and financials. Tell me, for whom do you fight? How very glib. Say the thing.
For whom do you fight?
He said the thing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's entirely valid. I have, like I said, I have not looked at it yet. That's just the general vibe that I was getting. But I don't know. Maybe fans are in the right on it. I don't know. More than anything, I just want more housing news. If they do anything with that, it'll probably be part 2, which should be in a month. I think people are thinking like August 5th. Yeah, probably August 5th or August 12th would make sense for the patch date. All we know is early August, but those two are like the likely dates. August 5th more than the 12th. since that's like 19 weeks or whatever.
Comrades only rarely respond in kind,
Hmm.
which is strange, is it not?
I just really hope Sphene lives. That's really my only wish with it. You know, 0.3 patch, like that's really what it's all about is EMSQ. And I'm kind of nervous about a lot of things. I'm kind of nervous about a lot of things happening in the story, so we'll just have to see how it goes. I was so mad about the last two zones in the main expansion, and I've gone over it many times already, right? I've spoken my thoughts about the ending to Dawn Trail multiple times, but you know, they've crawled back. They've crawled it back. They've redeemed themselves so far in the expansion content. So I really hope they don't backtrack on everything good that they've done and end up killing Sphene again. I really don't want that to happen. Let her just like go and wander the world, reject being a queen, so she can be like Garnet and live with her adventurer husbands out and about. Right? That's really all that I want. I just hate it when they introduce like interesting and fun new characters and then just they kill them off again. Sometimes they're irredeemable. Sorry, Tsukiyomi, but you know, things had to happen, I guess. But I don't feel like Sphene is irredeemable. She's just very confused about everything that just happened. She's a woman out of time now. Let her live her life. Oh no! An SSJ. Oh, but yeah, speaking of future streams, same as always, like, while he's monologuing, we got time. Same as always, work this weekend. Next week we got plenty of time, so hopefully more FF10, but it's supposed to be, it's still very hot. You know, as usual, just you know, let people know what's up. I'm glad people seem to be having fun with the FF10 playthrough. So yeah, tell your friends, make those clips, that kind of thing. But the big thing is later on, actually I don't know if it's this month or next month, I gotta look at the schedule. We're getting days where I'm only getting like one shift a week, which is not great. Obviously that's good for streaming, but the downside is, like, obviously you might hear more shilling than normal. The other option is that I've got to start looking elsewhere, which would probably mean less streams. So, you know, there's some things we got to keep in mind. Some things happening in the real life sector that I can't really do much about. It's just, you know, bills are bills, right? So we'll just kind of play it by ear for a couple of these weeks. Hopefully it'll just be temporary. I really hope it is. July tends to be just a very kind of low time anyways. It's just, it's too hot. Who wants to go out shopping when it's this hot out? Who wants to buy books? Plus, you know, people out on vacation, that kind of thing. Not that I know what those are. Not like I really get the opportunity to understand what a vacation is. But yeah, it's just going to be kind of, you know, touch and go for a little bit there. But if we can make it work and we can fit in a lot of these kind of like one-off streams and that kind of thing, I think it'll be pretty fun. I have officially started some of the preliminary like sideboarding and scripting for that scripted series that I've been talking about a lot, that I've been talking about for like 6 months now. I still have to actually make and draw a lot of the assets, which is not to be underestimated. It's going to be pretty time consuming. But now that I'm just kind of comfortable with my skill level and deciding that maybe not being a good artist could actually be funnier, then yeah, it's actually moving forward. But first things first is, you know, making a couple scripts, getting some of the writing and stuff down on it. Like, the thing is with scripted things like this, it's not just like kind of a one-off thing, right? Like, I've got to have a few scripts done because it's something that I want to make quite a few episodes on, right? And probably film a bunch of them like all at once over the course of a couple of evenings. Kind of like Legend of Polka. I don't know if you guys watch Legend of Polka like she does, but she films like sometimes up to 8 episodes a day. Like a month out, they just rent out the studio and she gets a whole bunch done at once. And that's pretty common in the industry. You know, when I worked on some talk shows and that kind of thing, you know, Thursdays were usually like, oh, that's that we do 2 shows because we don't tape on Friday. So yeah, Price is Right does like 3 to 4 episodes a day at the minimum. So yeah, you know, I gotta get a few done, and it takes a little bit of time. I can only type so fast. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. There we go. I was just trying to say thank you. There we go. Don't open the Windows bar. What are you doing? But yeah, that's gonna be exciting too. It's nice to finally have that project underway. I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's something a little bit different. It's something that I feel like, I don't know. It's something that I feel like my experience and skills are uniquely suited to when it comes to the VTubing arena. And it's not something that we really see a whole lot of. There are a couple really talented indies out there that have kind of touched on it. We'll just have to see how it goes. It'll make more sense when you see it. I know I'm being super vague. I don't want to give away the game before it actually gets done, right? I'd like to actually commit to the project, right? Before making promises. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I don't know, just the VTubing in general it's one of those things. It's like, it's animation, man. It's animation, and I feel like there's a lot that can be done with it outside of just being live broadcasts. Like, there's so much. Oh god, not this one again. This was my last leveling roulette. No one knew what was going on. It was bad. It was real bad. I'm not gonna lie. We wiped on the first pool. We'll just... Here we go. We'll just do our best, shall we? We will just do our best. And I hope they can keep up. I don't know what it is about this one. This one really should not be as difficult as it is. I think it's just a combination of like where it shows up in the story and like where people's skills are at. Because we don't have a ton of AoE. Like, we have a little bit. But like the heals are obviously like not as good as we would like. I don't know. This one is just a pain to tank. This one is just awful to tank. Probably more so than a lot of the actual harder dungeons. There's just something about it. There's just something about it that just death flags everywhere. Last time I had a bard that was just like trying to speed run way faster than I was, and I was like, dude, our healer's not keeping up, man. Like, please stop doing this. We got it done. But it's just a wild dungeon. It's just a very wild dungeon. That's all I can really say about it. If you're watching this and you've never tanked this, just take my word for it. If you've only ever done this as a DPS or a healer, then you don't know my pain. But anyone out there that's tanked it, I'm sure are nodding in agreement right now. It's just something about this brings out all the empty thoughts, right? All right. You know what? We gotta do it. We gotta do it. It's like all of these 3 here, they're all sprouts. They're all excited to level a new character, or maybe they're new to the game. Yeah, man, we gotta lead them. We gotta protect them. Do our best. No molding. No molding. That's only for chat. Only for chat. We can't do that in public. Bless our sprouts. Curious about Yozora Mihawk. I know who Mihawk is. Is his name Yozora in One Piece? I've only ever known him as Mihawk. I need to pick that back up too. I started watching One Piece and then I got like distracted by other things. They just got over the mountain. They just got to the blue line. So like their adventure has only really just begun. Nami is sick right now. That's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I really enjoyed it more than I thought I would. You know, for the longest time, I was kind of put off by Oda's art style, especially in the early ones. I mean, it's very 80s, right? Like, it's definitely an older manga and anime. But it's got like, now that I've actually started watching it and seeing it in motion, it's got its charms. I need to put down my K-dramas for like 30 years so I can finish One Piece. There we go. Ah! Oh. Someone pulled things where they didn't need to go. Always follow your tank, guys. Don't go running off where you don't need to be. Alright. Well, Brayflox can handle most of that. I'll do my one thing to get the aggro up, but it'll be alright. Okay. I hope our healer can hold up. I hope our healer can hold up. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this one. Everyone wants to run to that, like, upper spot, and you don't have to. It's very weird. It's very weird. Like, I'm going nowhere near that cliffside. You know, it's been a while since I've run this as a DPS, though. So it could be that we just don't have as much AoE as I thought. That could very much be part of the problem, too. Oh, yeah, they're like babies. They're like Conjurer and, yeah. Yeah, they don't need to have the job stones yet. That makes sense. Okay. Well, they're handling the double pulls all right, so, you know, they're at least getting used to that. All right, get everyone together here. There we go. Might hold off on these just because they're very annoying. But yeah, we could go and do the other group. Yeah, I hate dragging these surf Fs. Man, that's a tongue twister. There we go. All right. Okay. Get all together here. All right, let's go. Let's go. I've got my arms linked up. That's what I was waiting on. So, all right, there we go. Never forget your arms length. Nice. All right. The other thing with this one is that it throws the extra boss at you. This is one of the few dungeons that have 4 bosses, right? It just, the pacing is a little weird on it. I thought they would smooth some of this out when they started doing a lot of the revamps. All right. Go. All right, let's see if they can figure out the bubble. I believe in you guys. Ah. Oh wait, I forgot I can kick. I kind of forget that I can kick a lot of these bosses here. I'm just so used to not being able to do it. Since I've just been running nothing but like MSQ roulette. Okay. I don't know where you're running. You've already been marked. You've been tagged. It's okay, we'll get you. Ah. At least Ayatar's like a lot easier. I like the revamped version. It's just less running around. Less like ninjas getting mad because of positioning and that kind of thing. Yeah, it's a much better way to do it than, you know, slowly filling the room until everything's covered. Nice. This might be a little spicy. There we go. All right, just in time. There you go. Get my cooldowns up. I would be like interested in tanking, maybe for like some higher end stuff. I don't know if I'm not going to be able to get like a T group as a red mage. Maybe I can do it as a tank. But to be honest, I have not done a whole lot of like full party content as a tank. Like not even like the normal raids, right? So like I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous when it comes to tank swapping and all of that. It's not necessarily that I don't understand how it all works. It's more that I'm out of buttons. I'm out of hotkeys, and I don't know what I should be taking out. Like if I want to do tank swapping and stuff, like my shirk and all that's down there, I might actually have to utilize like the new buttons that I've got on my new mouse. We can wait for them. That's good. You good? All right, let's go. Well, I'll just have to eat that one. That's fine. Love this exciting low-level content where I have all of 3 buttons. Don't you love it? Isn't this the kind of stream content you came here for? Isn't this the high-end FF14 you've come to expect? I mean, I'll be honest. If I could find a streamer group that wanted to do T, we can get back into it. I am game anytime. It's just yeah, it's hard. Like I very rarely see groups doing it these days. I feel like most of our groups have moved over to Aether, which is a little disappointing because I have a lot of pride being here on Balmung. You know, it's a smaller raid community, but they tend to be like people that genuinely seek it out and honestly are pretty good at it. But yeah, you just don't really see a whole lot of listings these days. All right, calm our healer. Nice. All right. Zoomed out. Okay, there we go. In fact, let's get in here, let's repair, and then let's take a look. I'm kind of curious what the listings kind of look like right now. Not just T necessarily. I doubt there were any T listings, but just in terms of like overall rating, like the middle of the afternoon, kick off the weekend, there should be a fair amount, right? Yeah, I'm guessing they've all moved over to Aether. There we go. High-end duty. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of what I expected. Although we do have one One ultimate, not T. Is that Uwu? I think that's Uwu. Ooh. Oh, swallowed too fast. Oh god. That hurts. Alright, good thing I got it. Bottle of water too. Whew. Alright. Oof. Yeah. And that's pretty sad. I'm guessing if I did data center travel over to Ether, it'd be completely different. But I feel like T's just going to be one of those things. Where basically, like, I'm going to have to get in touch with people on socials or something like that. And, like, I don't join random Discords and that kind of thing. So it's basically I'm stuck on an island all out here on my own. What do we got? What do we got in the old normal party, Viner? Ooh, wrestling. There we go. A tipsy Tonberry seems fun. And then yeah, a lot of nightclubs as usual, But honestly, this is more RP listings than I've seen in a while. So, you know, that's good. I'm glad people are getting back into it. You know, there's always a lot of naysayers like, oh, game dying, all that. But it seems like it's pretty active, at least here among the RP community. It seems like people are having a good time. Okay. Let's go and hop into Occult Crescent, shall we? I might as well try and get a little bit done. Probably not too much. It's so hot. I am sweating in my own chair right now. My wall unit AC it's not doing it. It is not able to cover the size of this room. It's pretty bad. There you go. Walk my Kabiki. It's pretty. It's pretty bad when you feel like you got to shower just for existing, right? Like I hate feeling gross. I really do. Like, I'm not super active in a lot of things. Like, I like to go out for walks and stuff when it's nice, but I'm not like, you know, to wake up at 8 a.m., go to the gym kind of guy, right? So, yeah. Feeling gross it's not great. That's what it feels like right now, just sitting here. It's pretty bad. Let's go. The problem is doing this as a sage. Everything takes so long to this takes so long to kill. I mean, nothing's going to be able to take me down. I could sit here doing this all day, but it's also going to take me forever to kill anything else. Did I just join like a new instance? What's going on here? Did we just get maybe a CE just ended? I don't know. But I am getting close to getting a new piece. The question is, like, do I want to do it on my red mage or do I want to do something else? Yeah, I think we just joined a new instance, honestly. Yeah, no fates up, no CEs. It's like I could use better gear for my healer. I do genuinely like healing. But I feel like any content that I'm going to be doing is mostly going to be red mage. It's just, I don't know. Lately, I've been all about options, right? If you're having trouble getting a group, it could just be your role, right? Never mind that you've got a whole series of tutorial guides on how to play your job. Sometimes that's not enough. I'm just a random YouTube guy. So, yeah, it's, oh god. Yeah, killed myself with Starfall. Hell yeah. This is Oracle, baby. This is the power of Oracle. I love it. I love it. Keep that up. More of that. Dear Penthouse, I never thought it would happen to me. Down there to Prying Eye. But yeah, it's, you know, sometimes the options are good. If you're having trouble finding a group, like, I'm not necessarily tied to red mage when it comes to getting certain things that I want. Like T at this point, like, yeah, I want to do it as a red mage, and I want to see how I stack up with everyone else that's done it. But if that's like hurting my ability to actually get a party and actually even be able to do the thing, then, you know, that's just how it's going to have to be. Granted, I don't know if I'm confident enough to be able to do something like T as a healer yet. I feel like I'm a good healer, but I don't think I'm like the kind of precision necessary to do an ultimate good. Red mage I can do. Red mage I'm confident in. Ah, jump scare. Maybe, if I can get over there. You know what? It's down here anyways. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I guess I should learn how to read maps. But speaking of, we're gonna get some new map stuff next time. I haven't done like the past couple of maps. I don't even really know what the designs are like or anything, or even really any of the loot. I feel like maybe I should hop in there and give that a shot. That's more just a time thing. Like, if you want to get a group and do some maps, like, you gotta book out like an hour to 2 hours. You know, everyone doing at least 2 maps. And then you gotta actually run the thing. It's a lot. It's not something you can really just like hop in there and do. Oh, I can't look at Party Finder right now. I wonder why I wasn't healing. Suppressive Soteria. Okay. Sure, LFG. If not, that's cool. Selling? Who's selling? Heard she, Hmm. All right. You know what? Which of you, none of them. Neither of them have any like anything on right now. How you doing? I feel like Selin is not really the 14 kind of player. Well, maybe she is. I don't know. It's been a while. Ah. Ah. The long wait begins. Which one is this? I genuinely don't even know. Which one? Oh, is this Chocobos? Yeah, this is Black Star. David Bowie's final album, by the way. It's very good. Gotta go out, and that's the way to do it. We need heals. There you go. That does nothing for you, but that's fine. Alright, here we go. First time doing this as a sage. It shouldn't be too hard. And I've got like all of my abilities. Alright. First stage, not bad. It's not bad, we can do it. Honestly, like, this is significantly easier than Red Shocktober was. There we go. Honestly, this might be, in my opinion, one of the easier fates at this point. Wow, there's so many people here I can't even like see. That will be fine. There we go. You know what? I'm just gonna shield everyone. Why not? I got time. They can't stop me. Man, I think this is maybe the most that I have ever seen in a CE. Not maybe not including like day one, but like I literally cannot load everyone right now. That's pretty impressive. Like, yeah, I would have thought that Occult Crescent would be quieting down a little bit, but that does not seem to be the case. All right, here we go. All right, do your thing. Okay, down here. Okay. For two this time. We'll be fine over here. I'm trying. I don't even know if I'm hitting anything right now. Wow. You know, we're just going based off vibes. You know what's feeling drafty or just me? 80% humidity over here. Yeah, that's all right, you and me selling. We know what it's all about. There we go. I heard selling likes birds. You know, but like she's probably in her element right now. Yeah, move in. All right, there we go. I forgot about the in and out thing. All right, move down here. Nice. No! Selling, no! No! Help ya! I got you, VTuber to VTuber. Gotta stick together. Ow. My bad. What are my timers looking like? There we go. Nice, nice. There we go. See, everyone's happy. We're not. I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. Pay no attention to everything that I was saying before. This is your brain while streaming. This is the new Dare initiative. All right. Go. It should be like down here. Nice, nice. Okay. Alright, I just gotta remember the extra line coming through. I always forget about the extra line. These nerds. There we go. I get that regen up. Where we got? Okay, this would be like right here. Nice, nice. Everyone good? Everyone alive? No, I'm gonna Panheima because I never get to press that in these big like open world areas. No rules, no mods, no masters. Yo. Ah. My mana. There we go. There we go. I gotta remember that I've got a lot of things that help with that. Back here. There we go. I think this should be like the last big thing. I think we'll be all right. Ah. Come on. Come on. There we go. All right, we gotta slow boat this. We gotta slow boat this. Maybe. Red mages are gonna beat me to it. Ah, there we go. Still need my res 500 people one. Did someone res Casey? Okay, there we go. Nice. Now what? Ranger soul win, Yoshi. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that I really need at this point. I think just about everything is it's just gold pieces. I think at this point is what I need. This up. Give everyone their buff. Yeah, don't leave party until you get your buffs. IMO. Oh yeah, I guess I should have remembered that I have like I have oracle abilities that I can be using, huh? Those things. I don't think I pressed one that entire time. I was too busy healing. Repair. Yep. All right. I can hang out here until the next CE goes out. That's cool. Try and get like my 2 gold doubloons. The gold, man. I do feel like there needs to be a little bit of a boost to gold gain. Unless you find just a regular traveling party. Which even then, you gotta get into the right instance, and you gotta have a group up, and yeah, it's just kind of a pain. Like, to have everything cost the same amount of gold when it's significantly more work, in my opinion. It does feel a little unbalanced. Okay. Alright, I do have enough for some new gear. I don't know what I want to use it on yet. I don't know what I want. It's a tough decision. Do I want to start getting my sage geared up, or do I want to continue getting the old reliable up and running? I am still a little bit behind on my gear with the red mage. First time in a while that's happened, but you know, it's been one of those expansions, I guess. I can't say it's a bad thing. I've had a good time just being chill this time, not worrying about savages and the grind and putting aside 3 days of my week. There you go. And like, the thing is, if I did decide to like raid and that kind of thing, like, I could do some talking to red stuff, but in terms of like live streaming, like, you got to make sure everyone's cool with it and all of that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work when we've got plenty of other things to do. So I mean, that's definitely been part of it. It's not all of it, but I mean, it's a good portion of why it's just been kind of a nice low-key expansion for me. The gooboos. All right, I always take the wrong hallway. We gotta remember to get the right one. This isn't Berserker. I think this is the bug, right? This is our favorite pincer guy. Gotta remember which one's vertical and horizontal. Yep. But hey, on the plus side, we're leveling up the Oracle pretty quickly. That's kind of nice. What do I even get later? I don't know. So I don't get any traits. That's kind of sad. I kind of wish I got a little bit more out of that, right? No! Suzu! I got you. You'll be fine. You'll live. Oh, Fadir's Fadir is a berserker. That kind of explains a little bit about that last death. Okay. Yeah, you're getting cardia. You're gonna need it. I do like Berserker. It is a lot of fun. But I mean, considering I feel like I haven't really done all that much in here. I feel like I've got a fair amount of like maxed out jobs. I feel like I'm doing all right. Like just in terms of time spent, it doesn't seem like it really takes you all that long to get up and running for some of this stuff. Nice, nice. All right, we'll save this. Get everyone a shield up and running right first thing. Let's see, I think horizontal is side to side first. So you got to stand in front of them. Well, we're going to find out. When in doubt, just yellow it. Just run in there face first. You'll be all right. Dirty nails. I think he comes to the middle, doesn't he? He kind of forces you down there. Yeah. There we go. Claw marks first. What do we got? Okay. Ah, can't believe I got hit with that. I zoomed too soon. Got ahead of myself. Horizontal. I think it's... Yeah, there we go. Nice. Get behind him. Oh, I forgot that, like... all of your stacks, they don't go away in here. Okay, starfall time. Wee. Nice, nice. That is the threefold marks, yeah. Okay, oh, this one should be easy. Nice. Ah, too soon. Too soon again. Horizontal. Stay in front again. There we go. Nice. Good job, everybody. Look at us. We're gaming. We're gaming. Okay. Now what? Ooh, vertical. Okay. There we go. All right, which one's first? Look for the dashes. Okay. This one was kind of easy. You really don't have to be that far back. Like, there's enough space. You can do it. I don't know if this is really going to help out all that much. Yeah, unpartied members, you just kind of do what you can and hope they figure it out. Okay. Nice. There. Good enough. Vertical. Nice. Hey, look, our team's doing okay. No, selling. Not again. Up you go, little bird. Okay. And this one really just kind of breezed through him, huh? Now that everyone knows the strat. Okay. All right. Wait a second. There we go. Vertical. Got it. All right. Who else? Who else? Maybe not. Okay, that's fair. That's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Well, that being said, I think that's about it for me. It's too hot. It's too hot. Playing and streaming and having this thing running as hard as it can go. It's kind of spicy in here, friends. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little much. It's kind of painful. But that being said, yeah, you know, I hope everyone has a good weekend. Like I said, I got to work this weekend. We might do another stream on Sunday. We'll just have to wait and see how I feel, see how the shift goes. If it's kind of quiet and I actually get some sleep that night, then maybe we'll continue some more FF10. It'll be probably a later stream. Really, most of this week is supposed to be like this, so expect some like overnight streams, which I don't mind. It seems, I don't know why. I don't know why, but we seem to do all right overnights. We get a lot of people that come in. You know, it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning my time, and I guess that's like peak. That's like peak EU hours or something. So, you know, I hope I'm entertaining enough overseas. So yeah, I kind of look forward to that. But the same as always, like, subscribe, hit me up on Blue Sky, and I'll let you guys know when we're going live. But that being said, take care, everybody. Have a good night. Bye bye.